Hello, I am going to go over the information for the testable question and problem statement. That is the first thing that is due for science fair, and it's due in class on Thursday, November 21st, so that's coming up. And this is the first thing that you need to do to get started on your science fair project, and it'll help you make sure that you know exactly what you're going to do and help you get started. So, like last time, as a reminder to find your documents for science fair, you're going to click on Blend after you log into the portal. Then you can click on Homeroom. Your page here might look a little different than mine because I'm enrolled in different courses than you might be enrolled in. And you'll go down to Science. And then I have been going through the all science fair packets combined in one file. If you do want to go to the separate files, you can. Okay, so as you can see, Thursday, November 21st is when the testable question and problem statement is due. Parents, you do have to review this, and I need a signature from you when it's turned in because I need to know that you are okay with the science fair project that your child has chosen. Remember to look at this page. Do not grow mold or bacteria. No moldy food studies. Do not use firearms, explosive, air pressure canister devices. Potato guns are not okay. It cannot cause pain or suffering, sickness or death of an animal. It can't include anything that would be a danger to the student or the environment, and it can't produce alcohol, like kombucha. So here is a page that talks about the topic and the problem. You're supposed to do something that interests you, but it has to be a testable question. So you can't just say, I'm going to make a model volcano, because that's not a testable question. There have to be variables that you test. You have to see what the effect of something is on something else, or the impact of something is on something else. So if you look at this example, does the amount of sugar in orange juice stain impact whether my carpet cleaner solution can remove it completely? So this person would have different kinds of orange juice, some with a lot of sugar, some with just a little sugar, some with sugar in the middle, and then they would test it, the carpet cleaner solution on each of those, and see, does the one with more sugar, is it harder to get out or not? A poor example would be, does my carpet cleaner work better on high sugar orange juice or low sugar one? Better is very subjective. It doesn't let you measure your results really accurately. So we want to make sure that what we do is very measurable. Don't worry about the hypothesis for now. So I'm going to show you another page in a minute that shows you exactly how I want you to do this, but there are going to be two things that you turn in. So this page that you see right here isn't totally correct. You're going to do a testable question, which will be something like this, good example up here. And then there will be a problem statement. And there's another page in here that goes over the three parts of the problem statement. So you'll kind of give your general question, and then you'll go in a little deeper with the problem statement. So this page here probably doesn't give you enough space. I'll show you exactly how I want you to turn it in just a minute. So you come down here. Okay, here's the timeline. There are some resources in this packet for topic ideas. Okay. A place if you do want to get started is brainstorming. Ask yourself these questions. What do you love? Why does something work that you're interested in? What do I not like doing? Is there a way I could make it easier? Why does this taste, smell, feel, look like this? Just think about things that you're interested in for your topic. You can always look online. I think that that's totally fine. And if you're really totally stuck, I can give you some ideas of some experiments that you might be able to do. Science fair journal, we're going to talk about that in class, but basically every single thing that you do for this project, you're going to write down in your science fair journal. I'm also going to give you the option to type it in a Google Doc and print that out and then put it in your science fair journal. Everybody already has their journal, so we're good to go with that. For example, if tomorrow you decided that you're going to brainstorm topics for science fair, you would go to a page in your science fair journal, you would write down the date, and you would write down the time, and you would say, today I brainstormed topics for science fair, and you might write down some of the things that you did. In class, we will take care of making the table of contents because you need a table of contents at the front. And then anything you do in the whole project, you're going to put in this science fair journal. This is an example of what it might look like. I'll give examples in class. Okay, here's a page that goes more into the testable question and problem statement. So you're going to ask that question. What is the effect of, or does the amount of sugar impact how well in an orange juice impact how well my carpet cleaner works? That's the question. So you must write down a testable question. After you do that, I want you to fill out a problem statement, and it gives you exactly what you need to fill out. There's 3 parts of it. The purpose of this experiment was to, I a lot of times say is to. I became interested in this experiment when, and the information gained from this experiment will help others by. Okay, so when you turn it in, you'll have your question, and then you'll go in a little more detail with these 3 statements: testable question and problem statement. We're not worrying about the hypothesis right now. We're not worrying about the procedure, the results. We're not too worried about this quite yet. Okay, so that's everything that's in here. Now, I'm going to help you with something else that I put together. Every student should get this at school, so they should have a hard copy in their homework folder to give more details. And if for some reason you don't have it, let me know. I can get you a new one. Testable question problem statement requirements. It's due Thursday, November 21st, which is coming up. You have to turn in 2 things, a testable question and a problem statement. Those are 2 separate things, and they should be written in your science fair journal. That's how you'll turn it in. So the testable question has to be something like this: how does blank affect blank? Or what is the effect of this on that? These are some basic examples that I have. How does the type of liquid used to feed a plant affect how tall the plant grows? So maybe I try tap water, maybe I try distilled water, maybe I try sparkling water, maybe I try something that's not water at all, and I can test and see how does that impact how tall my plant grows. Or maybe you could ask something like, what is the effect of different temperatures on the rate at which a plant grows? So maybe I could put one in a cold area, one in a warm area under a heat lamp, and one in just a room temperature area. And then I would see, does one plant grow faster than the others based on the temperature of that plant and what it's living in? Okay, so you'll come up with your topic and you'll ask a question like this. It has to be measurable. Okay, it has to be something where you can test if you change a variable, what happens. Then you'll do your problem statement. It'll include these 3 sentences. The purpose of this experiment is to, I became interested in this experiment when, the information gained from this experiment will help others by. Okay, the 2 things you're turning in on November 21st. Remember, you must write this in your science fair journal. So that's where you're going to turn it in. I don't need any other sheet of paper. I just need your science fair journal. And I need you to have written in your testable question and your problem statement. So it has to be written in your science fair journal. You have to do the testable question, the problem statement, and there has to be a parent signature because I have to know that mom and dad know about this and they are okay with the experiment and the project that you're planning on, because a lot of it is really going to be due at home. You can use you can type the testable question and problem statement, print it, and glue it in your science fair journal. I'm fine with that as long as you have it. Okay, that is all the time I have for now. Please let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.